weren't going to do a video in this game because we didn't think it was much, but then we discovered that there's so few of these in existence. This is a dedicated Atari KLAX. Atari made only 2 cabarets in the 80s before they went bankrupt, in the late 80s I should say, Tetris and Clax. As a matter of fact, this is the ad from it, and the line to sell Clax was, "Step into the 90s with Clax." See, look, step into the 90s. What a great concept. Here, Kurt. I'm afraid not many people stepped into the 90s. Now, what makes it unique is they use their same tall joysticks. You had left and right control and also down. The same as Tetris. The layout's identical. The button layout's identical. And guess what? You could plug in a Tetris board and you got a Tetris in your Clax cabinet. And that's precisely what has been ordered. Somebody wants a Tetris. They do not want a Clax. Nobody seems to want Clax. Nope. No one. However, this is a dedicated one. A chance for you to see what the artwork looks like before we peel it off. Clax is biting the dust forever. Now, the Clax logic board's right there. It's rather large. We are going to be selling that logic board on GreedBay for $75. So we will have that listed. But in the meantime, I think it's important that you see why you step into the 90s with Clax. You can start, you move the hand to where we want to start. Obviously, we're going to start at wave 1. Now, the idea is to get 3 in a row that way, but you get 50 points. But see, you get more points. You get 1,000 points if you do it horizontally, and if you get them diagonally, 5,000 points.
Clax wave.
Hint. A Clax is 3 tiles of the same color in a row. I'm going to be quizzing everybody. All right, let's start by putting that there. Now, did you see what I just did? I can make these draw and flip that. Now, see, the simplest thing, see? Remember, you have to push the button. Now, look, here's another one. But look, that is orange. It looks like it's not. Now, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that one here. We're going to put this one here. We're going to put this one here.
Look at that.
Now watch what I'm going to do now.
Awesome.
5,000 points. Clax! Oh, oops. I'm running into trouble, Kirby. There's my tile bonus. Now, obviously, a second imbecile playing with you, the Clax would move over just like Tetris, and you would have 2 side-by-side telescreens. Now the paddle can hold 5 tiles. Did you hear that? So if I wanted to, I could do this. That's it. I can't put any more tiles down. So I gotta start bailing out of the tiles. See, this is not going too well, is it? Uh-oh. Kurt, I'm getting confused. Wait. Oh. I'm running out of tiles, Kurt. What do I do? Just like in the other game.
Unplug it.
Well, I think we're going to move on to the next video, and we'll end this nice long combo video with our Tetris completely converted. Here we go. Look, another Shuffle Alley base. How many bases is this, Wallace?
Probably 2,000.
But nobody does Shuffle Alleys better, do they? Do we, right?
In the country. Nobody better in the country.
Do you hear what they say? Here, bring the camera up here. Say, there we go. Look, Wallace did something unusual to this Scrambler. He did something the factory never did. On the bottom of the machine, it never had casters. It was actually built to sit on the wood on the ground. And then when you tilted it back, the wheels kicked in. No casters. But we have installed You go down lower, Walter. Somebody here by that name. Wallace has put blocks in, and he has put nice castings so it doesn't sit on the floor and absorb all that moisture. Right, Wallace?
And it saves the bottom.
It saves the bottom. You know, Wallace, do you know how long it's been since we did a little dancing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's too hot.
it's too hot. It happens to be the hottest day in Philly history, but we have to do just a little while. Swing around. You don't even have to stand up. It doesn't even have to stand up. Ready? 1, 2, go! Oh gosh, it's getting late, Wallace. We can't do this anymore.
Look at short round.
Uh-oh. Swing around through that door. He's shaking his head. You know, I can very easily get even by showing this clip.
Oh, short round, he's got aces up his sleeve. Oh, short round, speaks in Mandarin Chinese.
That's right. That's this man's clip.
What is that?
Doesn't watch our videos. Don't tell him. He just finished his your finals, right? Mm-hmm. And do you think you aced them?
I got 82.
Well, that's good.
Out of 1,000 questions, that's not bad.
You got 82 questions out of 1,000 questions?
Yeah.
You mean 82 questions out of 100 questions?
That's what it says.
Oh, 82 questions out of 100 questions.
Which is 1,000.
The math isn't adding up.
Maybe this is that new math that I don't know anything about. Anyway, you can see he's in the process of restoring it. We have issues. See, look here.
Use new one or just flip? I
Well,
flipped
no,
it over.
Yeah, but see, it's all torn up. So we're going to put a brand new rubber in this. Usually you can get 2 uses out of it, but it's actually flaky. So he's going to put a brand new one on. This is another Strike Master, but look, we started on Stern's Scrambler. Very beautiful side art. This is actually how it was made. We went over it because the yellow was ugly. So Stephen repainted. Stephen, you did the Scrambler, right?
Yeah.
Do you hate it when I call it Scrambler? I just can't resist. I add that R on the end right here. Right there. Scrambler. Yes, and this is one with that supposed X-rated glass here that they changed. Everyone I've seen has the same glass in it, so I really don't know. But you know what we did? This is the original metal control panel. Look how beautiful it is. Stephen had to do a little touch-up. I turn the light on here. There we go. See how it shines? And we did a clear coat on it. And then new buttons, of course. I always like the fact that Stern, the start buttons, were also the laser. See, they have for left-handed player, right-handed player, okay? And then the start buttons, there's no extra buttons needed. Very, very clever of them. We put this red T-molding on it to set it off. Game looks like new. It absolutely looks like new. Now,
The red set off the cabinet?
the red sets off the cabinet. Do you hear the peanut gallery? You know, they like...
Considering there's nothing red in the game, I was just wondering what it set off.
Sets off the red in the game. The game's loaded with red. Isn't the game loaded with red? Look. So I don't have to bend over. Let me tilt this over like this. Here we are. Now, brand new power supply. The old power supply was as clean as a whistle. As a matter of fact, here it is. We've reflowed solder on the connectors on it. And now, oh thank you. He's tilting it over for us. And we're putting this up on eBay to sell. That's fine. We're going to put that on eBay to sell for 30 bucks. But we promise our customers brand new power supplies, and that's just what they're getting. We've also serviced the logic board, the original logic board, still right in the same place it was, and the 4600 chassis, 4600 Wells Garner has been recapped. This is the one with the vertical boards, super dependable. The flybacks, I think 1 or 2 out of hundreds we've handled have failed. What a great flyback that was. It was off the chassis. They mounted it on the side wall of the machine, and it's real hefty. You can tilt it down. Thank you, sir. And now it's time to use my finger here. I'm using the right finger. Not the wrong one. And this loads credits into the computer. And then that will start it. I had to push it harder. What a great game this is. Up top, of course, when this game came out, everybody wanted to beat the 5 screens and then finally get to the base, the end of the game. Now, if you know, Super Cobra has 10 levels rather than the usual 5. Of course, the key in this game is to lob your bombs down clever enough to get your fuel, but also to blow up. I was never real good at this, as you can see. What was that, Crack? Dead. Beautiful game. Customer getting this actually has, I think, 10 of our games already. So this is going to go right in his lineup, and the game after this, he's put a deposit down on a Mr. Do, so that'll be coming soon. Anyway, let's move on to the next game. Before we show you the next game, I want to show you this wonderful new board that Fred Swemmer, he's our Gottlieb guy, oops, going the wrong way, is making. This is a Williams soundboard replacement by Fred Swemmer, Swemmer Electronics, and this will go into any of the Williams games that uses the speech board. First game was Gorgar. The second game was Firepower, but then it'll work in Black Knight. Now here's the neat thing. The boards are starting to fail. Williams boards are finally starting to go bad, and some of them can't be fixed. Fred has designed this circuit board where the speech board is attached. Okay, can you see? But you could break it away if you wanted to. But if you leave it the way it is, it's electronically connected. You do not have to have that ribbon cable, another weak point in the Williams design. But, you know, after all these years, you can't complain. Now, here's the neat thing. He sells these boards. Here is, by the way, Fred Swemmer's email address. Okay. You go down and look there and email him and tell him what you need. I believe the board is $165 plus shipping. I think that's what the cost is. Now, there is a cheaper board out there, but Fred's board is neat because the pieces are connected. He also uses a much beefier power supply here. He's using the LM323 here. Nice heavy-duty 5-volt source here to help the board. That's the amplifier. Just so you know, all the chips are in sockets for easy replacement. And in all these years, to be really honest with you, very few chips actually have failed over the years. It usually was the ribbon cable, or it was one of the big processors. And none of those were in sockets, only the EEPROM was. Now, here is Fred Swemmer's board. This is a Gorgar actually in the game. And he's put these really nice LEDs on here so you know the status of the board. The 5 volts, the minus 12, and the plus 12. And look, he's even lit his name up in LEDs. Now that's a classy touch. Frank, do you think I should light my name up? Maybe I should have TNT light up on all the boards. Don't shake the camera! Okay. So anyway, we have this board here that's running to test for a customer. This is a laser ball game that doesn't have speech. As a matter of fact, the original board is right back there. But we've put this in so when you hit the start button, we do get some different sounds. Now, there's no heartbeat because the logic board is not telling this board to have a heartbeat because it never did. Now, here's something interesting you might find. The driver board, logic board tells the driver board what to do, the driver board tells the soundboard what to do. Down in the corner of this driver board, right here, there are 6 transistors that tell the board what to do. See, I'm shorting out the ground. Okay? with 5 transistors in this case. Now that's a drop target bank. You see how you can actually fire all your coils in the game. Now they're making noise because they're actually firing the pop bumper, which fires the sound, the sound switch. So that's why you hear noise there. Isn't that something? Now you learned something. You can short out other games the same way. You short the ground. This is really helpful when you're trying to decide whether the connection between the driver board and the coil is good. So like right now, for instance, if the drop target bank wasn't resetting, if I could do this, or which one was it? That one? I said, well, it works. So now I know the wire is good between the board and the coil, and the problem has to be up here. Now you're probably aware of this, some of you are. This chip here, for instance, runs some of these transistors. This one runs the next group. This one runs the next group. That one's the next group. See all these? So this chip tells all these chips what to do. Really clever stuff. So this is your coil part of the circuit. This processor here, the 6821, tells the light circuit what to do. That's this group. So this runs all the lights. And this last 6821, all the same boards tell the switch area. This is all the switches what to do. So that feeds into 4 separate switch lines, which go out to 64 different switches. Yes, now we haven't serviced these boards yet. We basically got the boards in and running, but we haven't finished. I guess you can see on the driver board we've already changed all these connectors. We've already done the battery upgrade, but we haven't done the rest of the game. But this is simply a test because somebody needed the Gorgor soundboard. And I said, you know what? This is a great way for everybody to see what a terrific new board that is available to purchase. Great upgrade, especially if you think about it, to get your old soundboard fixed. You're going to pay like $75, $85, $90. So maybe you should buy a new one and sell the old board to someone as a parts board or something like that. Anyway, now we are ready to go to the next game. Here we go. Well, now we're ready to see Rescue 911 coming through here. Here we go. We'll fish our way back here. Look, another one. Another beautiful Rescue 911. We have the yellow T molding on the top. Steven has worked more magic. This was actually in pretty nice shape. This came out of a private home. The guy must have had it for years, and it needed very little touch-up. The usual touch-up underneath where the bowl drops. It's too bad they never put mylar, little square mylars there to begin with. So we did some touch-up there, and we had some touch-up here around the police car. Well, come up here. You would actually never be able to spot his touch-up. Steven does this great job. Walter can't even say it.
Nobody can.
Yep, it's the police car itself. We had some bare wood, just from heavy play, happy play. New targets and stickers on the drop targets. Let's see, what else did we do? I don't remember, Walt. Isn't that something?
I don't know. I didn't really work on this game too much.
No. Red belt. We have red here. Oh, you know what? Let me turn the lights off. This is a more effective way. Look at that. Now, we have bendies in the back. Yes. We have yellow over here. We have green. And then we have purple over here lighting the hospital to mix with our blue. Beautiful color choices here, I think. Super brights in the back lighting up our gorgeous backglass mylar. Boy, oh boy. And the helicopter always checks to make sure it's parked right. Very important feature. Now you can immediately call 911. The game will give you the instruction card just one time. Where should we drop the ball? Right there. Ah, missed it. Right. Oh, Walter. Tons of action there, huh? A dazzling light show. Oh, Steve Young also sells the new drive band up top. We put one of those in too, for good measure, just to make sure I got that in. Oh, I looked around and she ran out. Now this time, it'll pick itself up automatically. I don't have to worry about it. I just collected the jackpot, folks. And the ball was returned through the, let's advance the jackpot. I'm doing pretty good, aren't I, Walter? Lots of nice stuff to do on this game. Moving our jump up there to our top flipper. You see that? I did do well enough to get a high score. Of course, I cheated. I always cheat, Walter. Ah, what a beautiful game. I think our customer's going to be very happy, Walter. Yes, indeed. Well, why don't we move on to the next game?
Unplugging the fan. Fan is off. For his video.
Curtis.
Yes.
Well, we got another one. Another countdown, but this is a restoration. Man bought this locally, but he lives far away and he had it delivered to us. And we said we'd bring it back to life, which we have. It was actually okay when we got it. It was not great. The backglass, of course, had some real issues. Actually, I'll show you what the backglass looks like right now. The backglass has a severe case of measles. The paint is flaking badly, as you can see. But let me show you what Stephen's done so far. The first thing he did is he sealed the backglass with the tape. Oh, you know, another video shows the glass before we worked on it. Stephen has now done the word countdown at the top. And look, he's working on the girl and the saber. And now, of course, the worst part will be the faces. But look at this. Can you really tell? Let me turn the lights off. Wait a minute. See? It's blended in very nice. See? This is start. I mean,
Painting backwards is always fun.
he has to paint backwards, so he has to keep going back and forth. So he's still working on it. He's still working on his helmet. There's nothing else you can do other than buy a new glass. Now you can see we've had to fill in the faces here. Obviously a brand new glass would be in the works, but it's tough to get this because it's got this mirror finish to it. But I think the customer will be very happy with how Stephen filled this in. And we've lit it with LEDs that are frosted. Now these are warm white frosted. We have a high bright orange on the top. And I think it really fills in nice. It looks great. Logic board has our button battery. We've also put a brand new power supply in it, gotten rid of the old crusty one. Great new power supply, runs cooler. We had some transistors, a couple out on the board, that's been serviced. All the boards have been cleaned and serviced. We also did the jumper on the back of the board to bypass the slam switch on the front. That is always trouble. We also charged the displays so they're all equally bright. They look very nice, don't they, Kurt?
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Now, our customer had some specific wants on the game, which is what we did. We put in clear rollovers here, and we have color changers in there. I believe that's what we have, don't we, Kurt? Yeah.
Sure.
But the plastics were actually all very good. You can't get plastic sets for these anymore, but these were nice, and we made sure they'll never break again with our Lexan washers underneath. That will ensure perfect operation. The posts were fine. We cleaned them all. They actually cleaned up nice, the milky white posts. We did put all new drop targets in from Steve Young, Pinball Resource. We put in these super shiny green flipper rubbers here. And our customer requested the white underneath. These are super bright whites, but they're frosted all around here except here. We have, since there was only one bulb in here, we put clear there. And up top, he put, I think they're purple underneath there, that light up there. See, that wasn't lit before. See this? See? It's all lit now. Isn't that nice? I think it reflects really nice. That was a nice option. He requested a white one here, so we left that alone. We obviously put brand new parts in the flippers. Now let me show you. You can now get, Pinball Resource sells these right here, these fiber links. So you can buy these brand new from Steve at Pinball Resource. I'm so glad he carries them. Very nice. We also put in new plungers and links here and new end stroke switches. Perfect. Right, Kurt?
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Now, look what we've done. Something very unusual. Customer requested this. What do you see here? Well, the customer wanted to have the old-fashioned sound. So what we did is we got a chime box out of one of our other games next door, and we've set it up so that the customer can select either the tone board, which is what came with the game. We obviously had to move it over to fit it in. Oh, there, our automatic light went off, didn't it, Kurt? That creepy light.
I hate this light. Time for a new camera.
And, like this, and then you can change to the chimes.
You do it with power on?
Why not? Yes, there's no problem. So now, we have the chime board that will make the noise instead. Very nice. Let me see if I put a credit on so you can hear it. Pretty clever, huh? Yes. So, you got your chime choice or your tone choice. Obviously, when we have the tone in, we get this sound. Oh, that's Tetris you hear. So, since this is a neat option, God, you would leave that Tetris on, didn't you, Kurt? Just to drive me nuts.
I even turned it louder. As loud as it can go.
Dun, 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 dun. You're going to see that. Oh my God.
Torture here all day long.
Torturing me. You know how long, you know, it's 9:10. This is what we call an early night, just so it doesn't go off again.
No.
Now we'll use this finger to program it with that button.
Nicely done.
Beautifully done. Look at this. Now, I've done videos in this before. It's what a great drop target game, but nothing will happen unless you get the green targets down first. You have to go in this order to get your multipliers. You got to get all the greens down, then you got to get all the yellows down, then you got to get all the reds down, and then the blues. Now, if you get them out of order, like that, okay, you'll still light your red here. So the next time, so you'll get 5,000, you go your outside lane, you'll get a 5,000, right? But you see, you don't get the multiplier credit yet. So you got to do that like that. See, now I got my 2 times, but see, I didn't go up to my 4 times. But when I get my 3 times, like so, the game remembered that I had the reds down, so I immediately went up to the 4 times. See? Really neat. Now look. Isn't that wonderful? My beautiful special up here. See? Ha ha!
How about that one over there?
No, I gotta do it. The light's lit. I have to do it. And look.
You are good. Try it with a ball next time.
All right, let me show you how great I am.
Here we go.
Okay, with the ball.
Right down the center.
Now, I once had somebody say to me, the light's supposed to go be here. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that.
What'd they say?
The light's supposed to go, the light doesn't work.
Oh my God.
Now, it does here.
I hope you hung up the phone when they were talking like that.
It does there, but it doesn't do that. You got to get your countdown bonus once you get all your targets down. See, so you're not going to get your see. Now I'm up to 5 times. Now the light lights, but this still goes on and off. Okay.
Me. What?
Oh, Kurt.
The hell is the matter with you?
Oh, you know what? We didn't show how beautiful Stephen worked on this beautiful cabinet. How nice it looks. Take a peek.
I showed it.
Oh, you did already.
Yeah, first thing we did.
What was I sleeping?
Look at it again. Same cabinet.
How about on this side? We, you know,
Same
we could have
cabinet.
left this side all scratched.
Rolled it black.
Yeah, he could have rolled it black. Oh, you know what? The Rescue 911 you just saw. We did deliver it. Guy was thrilled. Fireman bought it. And as a matter of fact, he sent this picture. He's so happy with his game. Look, Rescue 911 is in its new house. And finally, that earlier Clax we showed you is now a Tetris. That's right. It is a Tetris.
Nothing.
And nothing. Ah, what a great game. So, Tetris it is, gentlemen. All repainted high gloss black.
I didn't do the casters yet.
Oh, okay.
We got to the
Actually, we're out. I ordered another 100
out
of
of
them. We eat. You see, if you order 100 casters, it sounds like a lot. That's only 25 games. That's the 2-inch. So we put 4 2-inch ones on every video game. So before you know it, you're
Are you any good at this?
Kurt, I'm only the best. I'm going to show you how good I am.
Let's see how
I'll
hard.
play it on hard. Here we go.
Yeah, fail.
See how easy? A child could do this. Now watch. See? See how simple, Kurt?
Pretty simple.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
That's
Uh-oh.
good.
What am I going to do with this?
I have no idea.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
You know what? I can put this here. Oh, no, I didn't want to put it there. Uh-oh.
That's
Kurt, what am I going to do?
Fail.
I know what I can do. There we go. How's that?
Nice driving.
Now we'll get rid of this. There. Look, see, Kurt? I'm not that bad, am I? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's happened, Kurt? Something's wrong. What a stupid game. Dumb game. Oh,
That was good, but
how about this? Is this good? That didn't help?
Sorta.
Well, I'll stick this here. Uh-oh.
in the end.
No. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I can't. Oh!
Anyway.
Dumb game. Stupid.
Suck at that soap.
Dumb. It's annoying.
It's a great game. God. I'm going home. That's it.
It's quite a combo video. Kurt, I don't even know if I have enough strength in me to...
What was the next game? I thought you were doing 3 games on this combo.
No, we got a bunch of games already, Kurt. No. Asteroids Cocktails tomorrow. Roller Discos tomorrow. Galaga Cocktails tomorrow. Galaga Upright. Donkey Kong Jr. Shuffle Alley. Skee Ball. Kings of Steel. Area 51.
Oh, God, it
Oh
hurts.
my God. Kurt, you know what?
I'm dizzy.
I think I'm going to fade away right now. Good night. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.